Hey there, pilots. Today I'm going to show you the setup I use with my gyro with the nX3 evos. I'm going to run a AR620 receiver. It's a 6-channel Spectrum, and I got the nX3 gyro evos. Okay, let's get started. Got your instructions. Put them out right here in case I need them. Right there. Your cables, gyro, 3M tape, screwdriver. Okay, the first thing we gotta do is we gotta connect the receiver wires to the gyro. And right here, we're gonna put them on this side right here where it says emergency, aileron right, elevator, and multi. That's where the wires go to the receiver. And this top one right here goes to the servos. Okay, so the first one you put, and the signal is up, brown is down. So we're gonna put it on. First one we'll put on is the emergency one. So there's one. And then we're gonna put it on the elevator. I'm not using this aileron right here because I'm using a Y harness aileron. And if you use two ailerons, you would use this one. But on this next one, it says multi. It has this right here. It's one, and it goes to 3 ways. The brown is the aux, the orange is the rudder, and the yellow is for the aileron. These are all signal wires. So that's gonna go on the multi. Okay, there I go. That's all I need. And the plane I'm running doesn't have a rudder. I'm gonna put it on a FMS F35, and it has no rudder, just ailerons and elevator. But if you would use the rudder, it would be this orange one. Okay, so now these wires are all set up to the gyro. So now I'm gonna put it on my receiver. Okay, on the Spectrum, the AR620s, usually it's always 1 is the throttle, 2 is ailerons, 3 is elevator, 4 is rudder, and 5 is gear, and 6 is aux. These two are open channels for. I mean, it's a 6-channel receiver. But I use the gear with number 5. I'll use it for my my panic button, my emergency. And then the 6, I'll use it for the aux, for the gyro on and off, or altitude lock. So we're not gonna use the 1 yet, because when we use the number 1 channel is when we install it on the plane. So I'm gonna put it on number 2, which is ailerons. So right here you got multi. So it'd be the yellow one. The yellow one will go to the aileron, and the signal is always up, so it'll go number 2. Okay, and then the next one is elevator, which is number 3. Number 3. Sometimes these are pretty nice and snug. Okay, next is the emergency, which is, I'm gonna put it on my channel 5. So the next one is 4. I'm not using rudder, so I'll put it on this number 5. And then I got my aux, which is this brown one. It's gonna go on channel 6. Okay, there you go. That's the first step for the gyro setup. And then you can put your switches too. Right now I have all the gyro gains to 0. But see, if you have a delta V-tail, you can change all this. And I'm running, this is T right here is for, it says right here, if you are a beginner, please turn to switch T to the right. Which I'm not a beginner, so I'm gonna leave it, the T to the left. And then the Y is, if you want altitude locking, please turn the switch Y to the right. I don't want altitude locking, so I'm gonna leave it to the left. And then the delta, the V-tail is, if you want to monitor, to the right. So I'm good right here. Okay, there we have it. Now it's ready to, we'll install it in the plane. And then also, on this receiver, these channels could vary on, they could be on your receiver, it could be different. So don't follow exactly. If you have a different receiver, these channels right here, these might be different. Like on yours, the ailerons might be number 3 and the throttle might be number 2. So you gotta make sure you follow those directions to wherever these go on the gyro. Okay, next I'm gonna show you the radio setup. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the radio setup. I already put it, I added the model. I named it right here, FMS F35, and right here, you know, call sign Woody. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna assign the channels to for the receiver and the gyro. So we're gonna go to channel assign. We're gonna go to system setup. Are you sure disable? Yes, I'm not even connected to the plane. Right here, channel assign. So now these are already set. I got my, you know, my throttle, ailerons, elevator, rudder. Okay. So gear 5, I wanted it to be my my emergency button. So I'm gonna click that, and I like to have it on my push button right here. So I click that, and that's I on the Spectrum nX3 or any Spectrum, you know, transmitter. So that's that's where I want it to be. Okay, so I'm gonna click that. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the aux, which is, I have it on channel 6. So I want it where I like it is on my my knob, and you could put it on your switch, but I like it on the knob because right here you could adjust the gains for the gyro. And then this is on, and then this is off, and then heading hold right here, altitude lock. So I'm gonna click on that. Right knob, oh wait, okay, right there, right knob. So now it's on my knob. Okay, that's it for that. Now what I have to do is, on this button right here, the panic, I have to reverse it because like right now it's thinks it's on. So I've done it before where I've connected it and the plane is correcting, you know, recovering. So I have to reverse this. So I gotta go to, okay, I gotta get out of here. I would go to servo setup. Let's see, reverse. So that is my gear. So that's reverse. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there's reverse. Okay, now, and then my aux 1. I also reverse it because I like for the gyro to be on in this position. If you don't reverse it, that gyro will be on in this position. But I like it on this position, so it's full gyro gain, and then right here I can lower it. So that's the only reason I reversed that. But if you like it the other way, you can keep it like that. So that's all good. And then all these other ones, aileron, rudder, elevator, we won't know until we connect the plane to see if we have to reverse it. Okay, next will be the gyro install and the FMS F35. Alright, this is what I'm working with, folks. Here we got it. The F35. Lightning 2. FMS F35. Okay, I'm gonna install the gyro now on the plane. So we gotta install the servo wires to the gyro. So this is elevator. And the aileron is over here. So we're gonna put the aileron signal up to the gyro. There's that one. Now the elevator. Gonna go to elevator. And then I forgot this has a front wheel. So this one's gonna connect to the rudder, but I'm gonna connect it direct to the receiver because I don't want the gyro hooked up to the front wheel. So this one is gonna go on channel 4. Okay, there you have it, folks. Now I'm gonna power it up. I'm gonna just lay this flat for now, and then after I make sure everything's okay, I'm gonna glue it in here somewhere. So let's get a battery. Okay, I forgot to put in the throttle cable, but this one's gonna go into my my number 1 right here. And on these, the white, red, and black ones, the white's usually the signal. So signal up. Okay, there it goes. And this was for the rudder, but we're not using the rudder for the gyro. So now all we gotta do is power it up and bind it. Okay, now I'm gonna power it up, and then I'm gonna put it in bind mode. Okay, to put bind, you have to push this one and hold it. It'll start getting glowing orange. See that? When I put my transmitter in bind. Alright, we're bound. See, we got controls. Well, yep. So we got throttle. We got throttle. My ailerons are reversed, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Elevator's fine. And let's see the rudder, the front wheel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reverse. No, that's fine. Okay, now next I'm gonna configure the gyro. Okay, this is where you adjust the gyro gimbal right here. So I'm gonna turn it to one side to see what direction it turns. So I'm gonna do the aileron first. All the way that way. Then I'm gonna do the elevator. Oh, that way in the rudder I don't need it, so let's see which direction it goes. As I lift the plane, it should go up. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, it's going up, so that's the right direction for that. Now let's see the elevator. Yep. Yep. Going up. When I go down. That's cool. And then we're gonna check the emergency button. When I push this, the elevator should go up. There it goes. Emergency. So it goes down slowly. And if the plane is at an angle, right? I push it. See if you can see it. See it move? That's recovery move. Okay, now that I got all my controls working and everything, I'm gonna glue the gyro to the back right here, and you gotta make sure this arrow right here faces the front of the plane. So I just find a good spot right here, like around here. I put a piece of foam just to keep it even, but I'm gonna hot glue it right here. Should be okay right there. So I'm gonna get these, try to get this out of the way much, and I'm gonna glue it right, like right there. I'm getting my hot glue gun. Put it on. You can see it right there. Everything right here. Okay, I'll let that dry, and then we'll hook everything up and double check it. Okay, and there you have it, folks. Gyro's installed. I got my receiver. Everything's ready to go. I set my gyro gain to about 1 o'clock. It's a real low position. It's a good starting point. So I'll plug it in and so you can see all the controls work. Give me a second. Okay, all plugged in. Controls should dance a little bit. Oh, there they go. Okay, so you got right aileron, left, up elevator, down. You got power. You got power. Now see the LED light on the gyro? Now to turn it off, I turn my knob and the light should go off. That's gyro off. Now if I turn my knob to the left, see it blinking? That's the heading hold, the altitude lock, but I don't really use that. So I usually just keep it on like that. And then for the emergency, if I push it, you'll see the the LED flashes real slow. That means you're on emergency mode. There's emergency. Look at the elevators. Emergency. Now if I flip it upside down, see, I flipped it upside down. Right now the plane's inverted. If I push emergency, it thinks the plane's upside down. Okay, I want to flip it over. Alright, now it's all ready for flight. So I just wanted to share that with you folks. Hope you enjoyed it. F-35. I'll see you on the next one.
F-35 just got here.
F-35. See you guys later.